Greetings. We continue today our study of Revelation chapter 18, the judgment of economic Babylon, part 1. This is installment 2. We were looking at the use of the phrase metatauta and metatauto in both the Gospel of John and Revelation. So today we look at Revelation 4:1, where the singular after this in the King James is actually plural in the Greek, after these things, and it will refer to the things of the past and the present. Revelation 7:1 uses the singular after this thing in reference to the opening of the sixth seal, noting a change because the seventh seal is the seventh trumpets. Again, in Revelation 7:9, it employs the singular, denoting the events which occur after this thing, that is the sealing of the 144,000. In Revelation 15:5, we find the plural usage referring to after these things, that is, seeing a sign and hearing a song, in verses 1 through 4. Now here in Revelation 18:1, we have the plural after these things, that is, the explanations by the angel. Again, in chapter 19, verse 1, we'll find the plural used again after these things, that is, the pronouncement of Babylon's impending fall, the sorrow on earth, and the rejoicing in the heavens. In Revelation 23, we'll find the plural used again after these things, referring to the binding, the casting, and the sealing of Satan for a period of 1,000 years. Again, I remind us that all the chapter and verse divisions were added by the translators for our convenience. 4 of John's 8 usages of this device in Revelation are employed to signal chapter beginning points. In the King James, all the chapters in Revelation begin with the word "and," except chapters 1, 2, and 4. Now, in the original Greek text, you could add chapters 7, 18, and 19 to this list. Thus, the denotation of after these things in Revelation 4 marks a great change in the narrative. With care, we have established the use of this phrase as a marker of delineation. In both the Gospel of John and the book of Revelation, it breaks chronologically long list of simple eyewitness statements. So much with care have we established John's use of this marker of delineation that we move forward. The conclusion that we're driven toward is that this judgment upon the great whore will be threefold, involving 3 distinct time periods within this 7-year period. So let's look at the judgment at economic Babylon, part 1, here in Revelation 18. There are 4 stated reasons for this judgment of economic Babylon given to us in chapter 18. The first appears in verse 5, where she will be judged for self-righteousness. Again, in verse 7, number 2 is given when she will be judged for self-glorification. Verses 12 and 13 reveal she will be judged for self-gratification, and verse 24 will tell us that she will be judged for blood guiltiness. So we'll consider the first 2 of these in the discussion of the material in this lesson. That is the self-righteousness and the self-glorification, and the rest will be covered in the following messages. In the book of Matthew, chapter 23, beginning at verse 29, it says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, because ye build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous, and say, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets. Wherefore ye be witnesses unto yourselves that ye are the children of them which killed the prophets. Fill ye up then the measure of your fathers. You serpents, you generation of vipers, how can you escape the damnation of hell? Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them you shall kill and crucify. And some of them shall ye scourge in your synagogues, and persecute them from city to city, that may come upon you all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel, under the blood of Zacharias, son of Barachias, whom ye slew between the temple and the altar. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation.